Welcome to the today's lecture on subtractor. Okay, in previous lecture we have asked the half subtractor. Okay, so we will see in this lecture full subtractor. Okay, so what is full subtractor? Full subtractor. Okay, so this is your full subtractor. And what we will do is, in half subtractor, we have subtracted, let us suppose 1 minus 0 and like this, and 0 minus 1 like this. Okay, but let us suppose we want to subtract like this. Okay, 0 1. I want to subtract like this. So how can we subtract? So what is the procedure of subtracting and what will be the value? So if we will subtract this one, okay, so it, as we know, we cannot subtract 1 from 0. So what we will do, we will have to take the borrow. Okay, so we have taken borrow from here. So borrow will be here. Okay, and now we have 2, and 2 minus 1, it is 1. So see one thing. Now we have to subtract two things from this one, 1 and 0. Okay, so for subtracting the full bit, we need device which can subtract from two numbers from the single number. Let us suppose 1 minus 0 minus 1 like this. Okay, so this type of device we needed, and this full subtractor does this operation. Okay, so by the help of full subtractor we can perform this subtraction. Okay, from one single bit we can subtract 2 bits. Okay, so let x and y are the bits. Let us suppose this is x, okay, and this is y. Okay, so x is the first number and y is the second number. And let us suppose z. What is z? Z is nothing but the third number, which is the borrow, generated from the previous bit. Okay, so there will be 3 inputs. Okay, so if we will see the block diagram, okay, so full subtractor, there will be 3 inputs, x, y and z. Okay, so and what will be the output? Output will be 2 things only, and first one is difference and another one is borrow. So this is the thing every time we will get after subtraction. So this is the difference and this is the borrow. This is the difference and this is the borrow. So put it only D and B so that it looks simple. Okay, so now we will make a truth table for the full subtractor so that we can get the value of D in terms of x, y, z and value of D in terms of x, y, z. Okay, so that we can implement the circuit for this full subtractor. Okay, so truth table for full subtractor. Okay, so there are 3 inputs. There are 3 inputs A, B and there are 3 inputs X, Y and Z, and there are 2 outputs, and these are D and B. Okay, so let us do one thing. So these are the inputs, x, y, z. These are the inputs and these are the outputs. Difference and Boro. Okay. So there will be 8 combinations: 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1. Okay. So again it will be 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So this is the right method to write the truth table. Okay, write first 4 zeros, 4 1, 2 0 2 1, 2 0 2 1, then 0 1, 0 1, 0 1, 0 1. So automatically you will get the numbers in the increasing number. Okay, so it is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and like that. Okay, so but the magic is here. Okay, so now we have to fill this value. What we have to do? We have to do x minus y minus z. This operation we have to perform, and after that we will have two things. First one is the difference, that will be written here, and another will be Boro, that will be written here. Okay, so take the first one. This is x is 0 and y is 0 and 0. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. So difference is 0 and Boro is what? 0. No problem. Again take the second one. 0 minus 0 minus 1. This one. 0 minus 0 minus 1. So what we will do? 0 minus 0 is 0. Now the problem comes. Here it is 0 and now we have to subtract 1 from the 0. So that is very simple. It was the case in the half subtractor also. So if we want to subtract the 0, 1 from the 0, then we will have to take the Boro. So let us suppose we have take the Boro 1. So it has now become 2 minus 1. So it is 1. So it is very simple. Okay. So in first case it was 0 0. In the second case difference is 1 and Boro is difference is 1 and and Boro is also 1. Isn't it? Now take the second case. Okay, where we have to subtract this one. 1 and 0. 1 and 0. We have to subtract this one. So third one we are taking this one. So what will be the value? Again the same case will be there. We have to subtract 1 from the 0. So what will be the value? 0 minus 1 means we will have to take the Boro 1 and now becomes 2. 2 minus 1 is 1 and now 1 minus 0 is 1. So again difference is 1, Boro is 1. No problem. This one. Now we will take this one, this value. Okay. So now this time we have to subtract 0 minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1. Okay, this is interesting. Now we have to subtract 2 ones from the 0. So what is the magic? Can you do it? Okay, I will tell you how to do. So 0 minus 1 means you have to take the Boro. Here it is 2 and 2 minus 1 is 1. You have left 1. Okay, my dear friend. So you have from this, if you take the Boro, it will be 2 and minus 1, it will be 1. And now you have to subtract 1 from the 1. So it is very simple. 1 minus 1, it is 0. Okay. So here it is 0 and here it is 1. Now come to the next value. 1 minus 0 minus 0. 1 minus 0 minus 0. So what will be the value? So 1 minus 0 is 1. Again 1 minus 0 is so there is no need of borrow, and this value is 1. So difference is 1 and borrow is 0. Again 1 minus 0 minus 1. 1 minus 0 minus 1. This one. Okay, this value. 1 minus 0 minus 1. So 1 minus 0 is 1, and again 1 minus 1 is 0. So there is no need of borrow and there is no any difference. So from here 1 minus 0 minus 1, this one. So 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So there is no need of borrow and it is 0. So difference is 0. Okay, and borrow is also 0. Here think 1 minus, and for this one 1 minus 1 minus 0. So 1 minus 1 minus 0. So what will be this? 1 minus 1 0, 0 minus 1 0. There is no need of borrow and this. Okay, so here it will be 0 and 0. And last one 1 minus 1 minus 1. Here it is again interesting. 1 minus 1, what is 0? And 0 minus 1, we need 1 borrow, so that we can subtract 1 from the 0. So now we have 2, and 2 minus 1, it is 1. So it is 1 and it is 1. Okay, so now this table is completed. So from here, if table is completed, so there are very little work left. Just we have to find the value of D with the help of K-map. So K-map for D, difference. So what will be the value? So write down here. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there are 3 variables. So we will take one variable in this side, this is x, and other 2 variables y and z in this side. So this is 0, and this is 1, 0, 0, this is 0, 1, this is 1, 1, and this is 1, 0. Okay. So it is very easy. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it's reverse. So it is 6 and it is 7. Okay. So now 1 for the D at position 1, this is 1. This is position 2 is 1. At position 4 it is 1, and at position 7 it is 1. So 1 at position 1, at position 2, at position 4, at position 7. So it is very similar and exactly same what was we have achieved in the full adder. Okay, so its value will be very similar. So it may be written as for this one, first we will write x bar from here, and it will be 0, 1. So y bar z, and plus second one for this one. So this is from here it is x bar, and from here it is y z bar, and from this side it is x, and from this side it is y bar z, plus from this side it is x, and from this side it is yz. Okay, and this we have seen that it is nothing but x or y, x or z. So how it comes, you will find difficulty, then go to my previous lecture of full adder and you will find the solution. Okay, so this is for D. And now for the value of B, so K map for B. Okay, borrow, K map for borrow. So this is the values, these are the values. Okay, so let us suppose again it will be the similar value. Okay, so let us suppose this is the value, this is X, this is Y, this is Z, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this is 7, and it is 1, 2, 3, it has value 1, 2 and 3 has 1, and at last value 7 it has 1. So it will be form a dual like this. Okay, so there will be 3 pairs. So first of all we will write for this one. Okay, then we will write for this one, this pair, and lastly we will write for this one. So what will be the value of B? B is equal to, calculate the value for this pair. So from here it is 0, 1 means X bar. Okay, this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So from this side it is X bar 0, and from here it is only Z is common, 1 is common na? That's why Z is common. So Y is not common, so it is Z. Okay, for this one, for this value, what is this? Again X is common, so that is X bar, and from here it is Y is common, so that is X bar Y. Okay, and last one for this one. So none of the thing is common from this side because both the value are included here. So this is 1, 1. So this is YZ. Okay. So this is the case. Okay, where we can so this is XY. If we will write X bar Y plus YZ plus X bar Z. Only the thing that is different from the full adder, that was AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, so one variable, the first variable, if you will complement like this, it will become the expression for borrow. So you can memorize it very easily. Okay, write down XY plus YZ plus ZX. Sorry, you will write like this. Write down XY plus YZ plus ZX and keep X variable complemented. So you will get directly the borrow. Okay, and if you know the value of D, if you know the value of B, so implementation, circuit implementation becomes very, very easy. So now we will see the circuit implementation. So I am deleting all these things, only difference and borrow will remain here. Okay. So design of full subtract, design part we'll see. So there are 3 inputs, X, Y and Z. So first is X, okay, and at the same time we will take the X bar, so it is X bar, it is Y, so it is Y, and this is nothing but Y bar, so it is Y bar, so it is Z, and this is Z. Okay, this is the case. That is very, very simple. Okay. now what can we do is, it is for difference we have four terms. We have four terms, four and terms. Okay, x bar into y bar into z, x bar into y into z bar. So there are four and terms. So we need three and gates. Four and gates. Four and gates are there. So we will make and gates little smaller so that we can write the expression for Boro also. So 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. So what will be the input for the first term here? For this one, x bar, y bar, z. So this is x bar. Okay. So this is x bar and this is y bar and this is z. So that is very simple. Again for this term, x bar, okay, x bar is from here, okay, and this is y, so y is from here, and third one is z bar, so it is z, so it is z bar. And for the this term, x, y, x is the first term, so x is here, so it will be slightly upper side. Okay. Now, so this is x and this is y bar.
We will start the combinational set. Okay. So what is combinational set? Combinational set.
Okay. So here it is the third term we are watching, y bar. This is y bar, this is z. So this is z. Okay. And again this is third x, y, z. So this is x, this is y, this is z. So that is very simple. And what we will do, we will sum up all these things. So for summing, we will take one OR gate. So take it here, take it from here, take it from here, and take it from here. So it will give the sum of all these things. So it is difference, and it may be written as x, y, and this is z. X, x or y, x or z. Okay, so we have now got this difference. So delete these terms also. And this is nothing but x bar y plus yz plus zx bar. Okay, so there are three AND terms. So take three AND gate. So this is AND gate. Okay, do not take it in any other ways. Okay, there may be a slip of this sketch also. So x bar y. So first of all take the x bar. So this is x bar and this is y. That is very simple. This is x bar y. And what is this? This is yz. That is very simple. This is y and this is z. You will have to take from here. Okay. Z. So what is z? So this is z. Okay. So take, and what is x bar? So this is x and this is x bar. So join it from here. So it is zx bar. Okay. So now we'll add all these things together to add up this one. Okay. So for adding, we will take OR gate, and this is now your Boro ready. Boro is what? xy, I have told you, plus yz plus zx. Write down like this and take the only x value complemented. So you will get the value. Okay, so we have seen that how can we implement the full adder using basic logic gates. Okay, and here we will see that how can we implement the full subtractor using XOR gate. Okay, so our target is to implement this full subtractor using XOR gate. Okay, so before going to implement, we will have to do something. That is, we after K-map we got this result. Okay, so first of all we will have to change this result into XOR combination. So what we will do, let us suppose just take the common X bar from this one. So it will be Y bar Z plus YZ bar. Take the common X from here, so it will be X bar Z, Y bar Z bar plus YZ. Okay, if we will take the common from here, so it will be Y bar Z bar and it will be YZ. Okay, so what is this? Y bar Z plus YZ bar. This is nothing but XOR. So Y XOR Z, and it is X bar is here. Here it is X, and what is this? This is X NOR. So it will be Y X NOR Z. Okay. In the further stage, this X NOR may be written in terms of XOR. So complement of XOR is nothing but X NOR. So it may be written as this one. So see, if we assume that if this is, let us suppose something value H, let us suppose this is H, and what will value H bar. So what will be the result? X bar H plus HX bar means X XOR H, X XOR H, and what is the value of H? This one, Y XOR J. So the whole thing, it is complemented value, it is non-complemented plus non-complemented plus the same value complemented, it is the XOR combinations. So it will be written as this one. Okay, so D is nothing but X XOR Y XOR Z. Okay, now we will also will have to write this borrow in terms of XOR combinations. So what we will do? First of all, we will write, this is the value we have obtained from K-map. Okay, so what we will do is, we will just write in the canonical form. What is the canonical form? So canonical form is nothing but the let us suppose it has xy, so z is not there, so multiply with z plus z bar, so that the value comes out in all the variables. Okay, in x, y, z, all the variables. So here it is z is not there, so we will multiply this with z plus z bar. Here x is not there, so we will multiply this term with x plus x bar. Here y is not there, so we will multiply this term with y plus y bar. Because multiplying with y plus y bar, it will not change the result, because y plus y bar is 1. So we are just multiplying this with 1, this with 1, this with 1. So result will not change. Now see, okay, so we are just multiplying with 1. Okay, so x bar y is just multiplying with z plus z bar. Okay, to write in all these things in the canonical. Okay, so multiply this x bar y z. Okay, it will be x bar y z bar, and it will be x x y z plus it will be x bar y z plus x bar y z and it will be x bar y bar z. Okay, so see these things, x bar y z, x bar y z and x bar y z are 3 times, so we will write it only 1 times here. Okay, and all the remaining terms, x y z bar will be here, x y z will be here, and this x bar y bar z will be here. Okay, take x bar y common from these two, so it will be z plus z bar, plus take z common from these two equations, so it will be xy plus x bar y z. So it will be z plus z bar is 1, so it will be x bar y plus z, and what is this? Xy plus x bar y bar. This is x naught, so it will be x naught y. And we can write the x naught into terms of XOR. Okay, XOR bar will be x naught. So this x naught y may be written as x XOR y complement. Okay, so this is the final result of this B, Borrow, okay, of the full subtractor, and D, final result of this difference is x XOR y and z. Let us see what happens. Okay, we will implement now both the things. Simultaneously. Okay, so it will be written as it is because B is this. So, and B will be written as, what will be the expression for final B? B will be written as this one, this much, x bar y plus z x XOR y conjugate. Okay, and what is D? D is x XOR y XOR z. So this is the final result of D and B, difference and both. Okay, so how can we implement all these things? So if anyone will say that no, just implement the difference D with the help of XOR gate. So take XOR gate, one XOR gate here, okay, and put x here, y here, and what will be here? X XOR y, XOR z, okay, and take another XOR gate here and give another input, that is z. So z you can take out here also, this is z. So what will be its output? Its output will be, since its input is x XOR y, so its output will be x XOR y, and if we will give the z here, so the first input XOR the second input. So first input is this one and XOR the second. Okay, so difference may be implemented like this. And borrow, how can we implement the borrow? So borrow can be implemented, okay, borrow B. So this is the expression, this will tell all these things, okay. So we need this x XOR y first. So okay, do it. X XOR y. This is x and this is y. So here it is x XOR Okay. After that, what we can do? We need x. Okay, so take and okay, and x is taken with bar, so take it. So it is x bar and directly connect. So this is your x bar y. So this is completed, but this is not completed now because its second output is this one. Okay. So its second output should be like that. Okay. So this is your AND gate. Okay. So but before going into this one, we need NOT gate because this is complemented. We need in this term x, XOR y complement. So we now have applied one NOT gate. Okay. Here and here we directly provided the z. So what will be its value? Z into x, XOR y complement. And now put one OR gate and give these two inputs. Okay, these two will be added. Okay, this and this, and you will get here go. Okay, here it is z into complement of this x, XOR y complement. Okay, and here it will be the summation of this one x bar y plus this z, x, XOR y complement. Okay, so these are the implementation of difference and borrow in the separate circuits. But what will happen if we want to implement the same circuit, both of these in the same circuit? Okay, so let us see how it can be implemented. So delete this one and let us okay. So the implementation of full subtracted circuit means it will give the difference and borrow both. So it is already giving difference. So in this we will add some circuit to make this borrow. So first of all we will take two AND gate. Okay. So first AND gate will be to get this one. Okay. So let us suppose this is x bar. So this is x. Now take one NOT gate. So this is x bar and we'll just take one y. So now this is x bar y. So first is achieved, and now see this is z. Okay, so z will directly go to one input to one AND gate, because for getting this one we will have to multiply this z and this circuit. So here we already have this circuit x, XOR y. So if we will put one NOT gate here, it will be x, XOR y complement. Okay, and this is what? This is z. This is z. So its value will be this one, z into x, XOR y. Okay, and second thing is here, that is x, XOR y, and put one OR gate here. So what it will give? It will add up these two inputs. Okay. So this input is x bar y plus this input is x XOR y. Okay. So likewise, so this is the implementation of full adder, a full subtractor using the XOR. Okay. So by using two XOR gates, this difference is coming x XOR y XOR z, and we are taking two inputs. Okay, one from x and one from y, and we are getting x bar y, and here we are getting two inputs x XOR y and z, and by complementing it we are getting this term. Okay, and finally adding these two inputs together we are getting, and this is nothing but the board. Okay, so if we will see, so this is x, this is y, and this is z. Okay, and see here, this is the circuit inside a subtractor, full subtractor. Okay, now one more thing, an important question is that people ask that implement a full subtractor circuit using two half subtractor circuit. So we'll see, that is very easy. It will take 2 more minutes because all of you know all these things. So for you people it will be very easy. Okay, so you have the expression for this borrow, okay, and expression for the difference. So it will be implemented very easily. So see what is happening. Okay, so this is nothing but your using two half adders, two half subtractors. Okay, we'll implement this. That is very easy. There is no any such type of problem. Okay, so let us see what happens. So one is subtractor circuit is here. Okay, one subtractor circuit is here, and other subtractor circuit is, let us suppose it is here, like this. So we are giving, this is half subtractor. So this is x and this is y. So at this input we will get x XOR y. As we know, it gives the output like this, and it gives x bar y. Very simple. It is the half subtractor. Okay. So keep this input in output into the second half subtractor directly, and keep this z into the second input. What happens? At this point, it will give the XOR of XOR of the input of at this point and x at this point. So what is the input at this point? So x XOR y, and what is the input at this point? Z. So what will be the XOR of these two values? This value, x XOR y XOR z. So that is very simple. Okay, so D is achieved now, but we will now we have to work for the borrow. Okay, so how can we get the borrow? So see, what is the value of borrow, and what is the value here, and what is the value of here? Okay, so the output of the first subtractor is nothing but x XOR y XOR x bar y. output borrow of the first subtractor is x bar y, and what will be the borrow of the second? It will be multiplication of, okay, what is this? This is nothing but the complement of this and multiplication of this directly. So its output will be also this one, multiplication of this z, okay, and complement of this, okay. So that is no any, I think, problem. This is in similar way, okay. Half subtractor multiply these two terms, but it takes the complement of this and then multiply this with this. That's why x bar y, okay. So it will be also like that, the complement of this input. So x or y complement into z. So this is very good. And see the beauty, okay. So first term is coming from this, the first subtractor, and the second term is coming from this. So what is left now? So just take one OR gate and just add up together. So input of the first input of this OR gate is this one, and the second is this one. So it will just add up together, and it will give x bar y plus z x XOR y, okay. Then this is nothing but of the full subtractor, okay. So I think you must have got the answer of all the questions related to the half subtractor and full subtractor. In university, all these questions are asked, generally not more than that, okay. So I think it will be very, very helpful to you. Thank you for the watching, okay.